Close the lid then.
Mike here is cooking us the breakfast. Eggs and bacon and biscuits. You guys just showed up here having our coffee.
Anything decent to eat last night over at Elk Lake?
Oh, that was good last night, yeah.
Very good, yeah.
So we stayed at this resort, and we're in the way back in the sticks here in Montana. And down here we're going to start setting logs this morning. And the logs are all in these packages right here. So while Mike finishes the breakfast, I'm going to take a walk down and see what we got down here for the logs and the floor. We came last night, looked around, we unhooked the trailer, and that's our tools are all in there. And this is the floor that he prepared for us to stack the logs on. It's a D-log house, which is flat on the inside. Here are the packages that came on the truck. That Meadowlark, the guys there pre-assembled the house at home. And they're big logs. They're 3 sides. You can see the D shape of the end of the log. They're massive. So there we are. There's the packages. And we'll be swinging the logs up there with a crane that's going to be coming soon. Got a few pieces of equipment to use to move the logs around. There's some more logs down there. But yeah, they're way back in. So I think breakfast is ready.
I've never seen barbecue biscuits.
Barbecue biscuits. So here's our breakfast, and there's our crew. So we'll be eating here in a minute.
You just take what you need. You look small. You might need more. I'm sorry.
Jethro.
I love kids.
Well, we do too. You can tell.
Yeah.
So Mike's got us eggs and bacon. Jethro's going to town on it. This is awesome.
I think the biscuits are doing pretty promising over here, guys.
The crane just got here. We got some logs up on the deck, and the guys are getting the gasket put on the logs. These logs are huge. So there's a groove on top of the logs for the gasket to go in. Logs are swinging up. We've got row 4 going on right now. After row 4 is on, we're going to stop for lunch. These logs are really big. So here comes a short log by the corner. They got the gasket on the logs, and they swing them up one by one and put the rebar ends from log to log. This is 42 by 42. We are setting just the log walls. The owner will set trusses and roof on it, but we're setting just the log walls, and these are massive logs. They're super heavy, and it's about all the crane can do to pick these long logs up. James is putting screws in here every 3-4 feet. And this log house is flat wall on the inside, as you can tell. So it's going well. We're setting the last log before lunch. So we got 4 rows on, and it's lunchtime. We're starting row 7, it's 3 in the afternoon, and the logs are dwindling down. So here's the first log that goes over the windows. You can see the cutout for the window. So we're going to lay that log. Beautiful. We're on row 8. It's about 4 in the afternoon. This is the last row, the last course of logs going on. The owner will put manufactured trusses on top for the roof. Over there is 7 courses. And here we started with the 8th course. It's 8'6" to the top. He will lightly sand the inside of the flat wall and then varnish the sealer on the flat surface. So we're going to be done probably by 5 o'clock.
We had, I didn't try and scribe stuff into the walls. And the wife didn't want a bunch of curly round surfaces to dust and keep bugs off of.
This is row 8, last course that we're doing. Everything's fitting really well, and they're very happy, and I'm happy. Everything's fitting perfectly. We're picking up the last log of the house. It goes up in that location right there. We started this morning and set the first log at 9 o'clock and took an hour lunch, and this is 4:30 in the afternoon, so it took about 6.5 hours to get the logs all set. In goes the last log. Philip puts the last piece of trim on the door. Yeah, Philip's been my brother-in-law for a lot of years. By all appearances, he's going to remain my brother-in-law. So I got to treat him well. We were figuring out he's been with the company working with us for way over 20 years, like 25 years or something. He's a good trim guy.